Shabbat Shalom, everyone. This Shabbat we read from Parashat Shelach. So much has happened to us. We have escaped from slavery in Mitzrayim, traveled deep into the Sinai desert. We have camped for a year at the foot of Har Sinai, struggling to forge a renewed identity as a people, a nation called to divine service. Va'asa etchem al kanfei nisharim, we heard God call to us. I lifted you up on eagle's wings. I brought you back to me. You will be a sacred family, a mamlechet kohanim, in touch with the divine forever, for all time. We phase in and out of that calling. Yes, when the mountain thunders amidst lightning and the wail of the shofar, heaven and earth touch. We hear the 10 Commandments. Moshe teaches us Torah and mitzvot. We begin to coalesce as a people with a mission. But when fear overwhelms us, we fall back on old paradigm ways, like dancing around the golden calf. Some are punished, some vindicated. There is exaltation and also turbulence. The building of the Mishkan unfolds in all its magnificence. The Kohanim begin the sacred service. They bless the people. They light the menorah. The Mishkan goes online. We are tired, complain, kvetch. We are noble and awesome. And we are going home. Home to our land. The home of our family, Avraham and Sarah, Yitzhak and Rivka, Yaakov, Leah, Rachel, Bilhah, Zilpah, and all the kids, whose children's children's children are now 12 tribes. We carry with us the bones of Yosef, who made us swear not to leave him behind, but to bring him also home. We are on the move. As we enter this Parsha, Sinai is now behind us. The future lies before us. Like all watershed moments, moments of choice and risk, this one confronts us too. Out of the known into the unknown. That has been our story. Each time we think we can settle into a new normal, we shift gears, move onwards. Now, another game-changing choice confronts us. Everything we have longed for awaits. Enough of the dry desert. A land flowing with milk and honey awaits. There is room for everyone. But wait. We're accustomed to the open freedom of the desert. We travel, we camp, we move our flocks. Our holy Mishkan comes with us, and God guides our way. We're supposed to trade that for being farmers? Divvy up and scatter the tribes? That's a vastly different way of living. But the land, home. We've been longing for it, and here it is. Moshe knows that the land is magnificent, and that will be fine. Yet Moshe hears God suggest that scouts go in and tour the land. They'll come back with fabulous reports, inspire the people, overcome reluctance, and in we go. Well, as you know, it does not quite work out that way. The scouts follow Moshe's instructions, yet all but two return with opposite conclusions. Yes, they describe a land flowing with milk and honey, affirming God's promise. But the second part of their report makes that irrelevant. They begin with truth and then insert lies. Good strategy. The inhabitants are fierce warrior giants living in militarized cities. This is a land, they say, that devours its inhabitants. Moshe is appalled. This is exactly not what the people need to hear. Predictably, the people panic, weep hysterically. They turn against Moshe and Aaron and even claim that God all along had a hidden malicious intent in leading us out of slavery. Some campaign, yet again, to go back to Mitzrayim. The situation is bad. Caleb and Yehoshua alone make a passionate plea for going forward, and a mob forms threatening to kill them. It is obvious, and God seals the deal. This generation of former slaves will not, cannot enter the land. A group then tries. But it is all wrong. They are not prepared and are terribly defeated. The people turn back into the desert. It will not be they, but the next generation, born free, who will enter the land. There is so much to unpack here. A course could be taught on just this story. It is hard to live at a time of paradigm shift, watershed moments in an individual life or a family or in history. We long for the promise that change brings. Yet, shifts can be terrifying. Fear is not a bad thing. It alerts us to danger. But can also be paralyzing and keep us stuck. Fear can feel like truth. Fear can make lies feel like truth, especially when lies are purposefully embedded inside truth. The fear and slander of the scouts fed our fears, telling us how they felt like puny insects seen by giant warriors. This fed into every insecurity we had. Mamlechet Kohanim, ha! Really, we were just puny bugs anyone strong could squash. Our worst self-image validated. destructive dynamics were unleashed. It is no wonder that legend has it that the day we turned back from the land was the 9th of Av, Tisha B'Av, a day of persistent karmic danger. There is so much depth to this story. For today, perhaps, we can simply have compassion. Living at the brink of a paradigm shift, giving up old habits of being and thinking, is hard stuff. Don't we see that now? We can understand the fears that come with this territory, even as we must be scrupulous to separate lies from the truth. When we swallow lies masquerading as truth or deceptively cloaked in truth, our ability to see viable options is compromised. Our effectiveness is diminished. We see ourselves as powerless. Who does this serve? If you stand for our Aliyah this morning, stand with humility and courage. Sift truth from falsehoods. There are powerful, transformative truths that we must see and face squarely now if we are to move forward. Breathe into, step into your highest and most true aspirations with faith and courage. Do not turn back towards the desert. Come up to Torah. Take a bold step towards that promise that the future you deserve can hold. Shabbat Shalom. We enter the gate of Torah. Ki mitzion tetzei Torah, u'dvar Adonai miYerushalayim. Baruch shenatan Torah li'amo Yisrael, b'kedushato.
Ki mitzion tetzei Torah, u'dvar Adonai Yerushalayim. Ki mitzion tetzei Torah, u'dvar Adonai Yerushalayim. Baruch shenatan Torah le'amo Yisrael b'kedushato. Baruch shenatan Torah le'amo Yisrael b'kedushato.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo.
Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo.
Gadlu l'Adonai iti, u'neramema
Shemo Yadav.
Beautiful friends, this Shabbos we yet again read from the exquisite 300-year-old Sephardi scroll that Jack's father rescued when he fled in late 1941 from Nazi-occupied Paris, a scroll which has had many journeys, some known to us and most not known to us. But this scroll, as I mentioned last year, climbed Har Sinai with us, and it was at the pinnacle of Har Sinai that we read the Aseret HaDivrot, the 10 Commandments, from this scroll. Today we read from Parashat Shelach, inviting you, if you wish to come up for this aliyah, to rise for this aliyah, to take a bold step towards that promise that the future you deserve can hold.
ויעזור ויגן ויושיע לכל החוסים בו ונאמר אמן. הכל הבו גודל אלוהינו ותנו כבוד לתורה, יעמדו לתורה. ברוך שנתן תורה לעמו ישראל בקדושתו. ואתם הדבקים באדוני אלוהיכם חיים כולכם היום.
In our Torah service, as in our Pnei or Sidur, you will see and hear diverse iterations of the Torah brachot. Our Sidur says, it is a custom in Jewish renewal communities to encourage both masculine and feminine God language, along with inclusive and non-triumphalist language in prayer. The wording of the Torah brachot has become a focus of this kind of creative exploration. The diverse renditions, which you will hear in many Jewish renewal communities, offer some examples of how this is being done. Baruch hu et Adonai Hamvorach, Baruch Adonai Hamvorach le'olam va'ed, Baruch Adonai Hamvorach le'olam va'ed, Baruch atah mekorchenu ha'olamim, asher bachar banu b'ahava u'ratzon, v'natan lanu et Torato, Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'Torah.
וידבר אדוני אל משה לאמור, שלח לך אנשים ויתורו את ארץ כנען אשר אני נותן לבני ישראל, איש אחד למטה אבותיו תשלחו כל נשיא בהם. Now Yah speaks to Moshe, saying, go send for your own sake some people who will tour around the land Canaan that I am dedicated to all the children of Israel. One person from each of the 12 tribes, so you will have a full committee representing everyone. This is who you will send. Vaikra Moshe Hoshea bin Nun. Moshe calls on Hoshea bin Nun and also Kalev ben Yefuneh, and says to them, take this group, Alu ze b'negev valitem et hahar, uritem et haaretz, mahi, ve'et ha'am hayoshev aleha hechezak hu harofeh, hame'at hu imrav. Moshe gives instructions saying, Okay, travel up through the Negev, up into the hill country. Survey the whole land. What's it like? The people who are living there, what are they like? Are they powerful? Are they many? Are they few? What is the land really like? Is the land itself a good land, or is it poor country land? What are the towns that are there where the people are living? Are they open encampments, or are they fortified? And the land itself, is it fat and rich, or is the soil poor and thin? Is there woodland or none? And also make sure you bring back ulekachtem mipri haaretz vehayamim yemei bikurei anavim. And so bring back for us some samples of the fruit of the land. Now, this is the time of the first grape harvest. Vayalu vayaturud et haaretz mibaratzin ad rehov levochamat. And the group travels and goes all around the land, all of the places coming up from the Negev, going as far as Hebron, that ancient place where the ancestors are buried. Vayavu ad Nachal Eshkol. They eventually come to Wadi Eshkol, and at that point, they collect fruits. They cut a bunch of grapes so huge that it takes 2 people to carry it on their shoulders on a pole. And they also bring back pomegranates, grapes from that area. And eventually they come back to Bnei Yisrael from their entire tour around the land. It took them 40 days and 40 nights. And they come to Moshe and Aaron and to the whole witnessing congregation and tell the story. Yeah, we've come into the land. Banu el haaretz asher shelachtanu, where you sent us. Vegam zavat chalav udevash hi v'zeh piryo. Indeed, the land is flowing with milk and honey, and here are some samples of its fruits. אפס, כי אז העם היושב בארץ והערים בצורות גדולות מאוד, וגם ילידי הענק ראינו שם. עמלק יושב בארץ הנגב, והחיתי והיבוסי והאמורי יושב בהר, והכנעני יושב על הים ועל יד הירדן. And they say, however, the people there are powerful. The cities are all heavily fortified, and we saw giants in the land. Amalek is living in the Negev country. The Chiti, the Yevusi, and the Emori are controlling the highlands, and the Canaani is settled all around the shorelands near the sea and in the Jordan Valley. Vayahas Kalev et ha'am, and Kalev said, hold back. Let me tell you, Alo na'aleh, we can go up and we can do this. We can conquer it all because we have the ability. V'ha'anashim asher alu imo amru. But the men who went up with him said, Lo nuchalo, no, we can't do this. Ki chazak hu mimenu, because the people there are much stronger than us. Vayotziv dibat ha'aretz asher taruata el bnei Yisrael. And they go on to tell this gossip about the land to Bnei Yisrael, saying, Ha'aretz asher avarnu ba'latur ota eretz ochelet yoshveha hi. This land that we traveled through, it's a land that will devour its inhabitants, anybody who settles there. V'chol ha'am, but all the people we saw there in the midst of the land, Anshe Midot, they were powerful people. V'sham ra'inu et hanafilim b'nei anak min hafilim, and there we saw giants all over the place. V'nehi be'einenu kachagavim, v'chein hayinu be'eineihem, and we felt like grasshoppers, and therefore that is how they saw us. ותישא כל העדה ויתנו את קולם ויבכו העם בלילה ההוא וילונו על משה ואל אהרון כל בני ישראל. And now the people are seized with panic and they weep and moan all night long, and they come complaining to Moshe and Aaron, all of them, the whole group. Vayomru aleihem kol haeda, and they say to them, Lu matnu be'eretz Mitzrayim, o b'midbar hazeh lu matnu. If only we died back in Mitzrayim, or we could just die here in the wilderness. Velama Adonai mevi otanu el haaretz hazot lilepol becherev nashenu v'tapenu v'yiyu lavaz. Why is Yah taking us into this land while we'll die by the sword? Our women folk and our young will be taken as spoils of war. It's better for us, Shuv Mitzrayim, to go back to Mitzrayim. Vayomru ish el achiv, nitna rosh v'nashuv Mitzrayim. And one said to another, let's turn around and go back to Mitzrayim. Vayipol Moshe ve'Aaron al peneihem לפני כל קהל בני ישראל, ויהושע בן נון וכלב בן יפונה מן התרים את הארץ, קרו בגדיהם. And Moshe and Aaron fall on their faces in front of the congregation, and Yehoshua and Caleb tear their clothing in mourning. Vayomru el kol ha'ed Adat b'nei Yisrael lemor, haaret asher avarnu va latur ota, tova haaretz me'od me'od. They say, the land, we've been there, we've seen the land, it is so very, very good. Im chafetz banu Yah. If Yah wants us to go there, we can do this. The land will be given over to us. Don't worry about the people there. Ki lachmenu hem. We will eat them up. Only don't rebel against Adonai. Don't fear. Vayomru kol eda L'hargom otam ba'avanim. But the people started picking up stones to kill them. Uchevod Adonai nira be'ohel moed el kol b'nei Yisrael. And now the presence of Yah appears in the tent of witness in front of everybody and shuts it all down. Vayomer Adonai el Moshe, Ad ana yinatsuni ha'am hazeh. Yah says to Moshe, enough of this. I will destroy these people. They have no faith. I will start over with you and make you into Goy Gadol, into a great nation. Now Moshe says back to the Kodesh Baruch Hu, saying, and what would they say in Mitzrayim? Yah did all of this, took the people out of Mitzrayim just to let them die out in the wilderness. And what would the nations say? Oh yes, he gave them the 10 commandments and took them to Sinai, but didn't have enough strength and was too weak to take them all the way, so killed them there in the wilderness. Open your flow of chesed. Adonai, erech apayim b'rav chesed, nosei avon v'fesha. Slachna, forgive, please, out of your chesed, the wrongdoing of this people. Vayomer Adonai, salachti kidvarecha, and Yah says, I forgive. Vaydaber Adonai el Moshe ve'el Haron lemor. Now Yah speaks to Moshe and Aharon, saying, Ad matai la'eda hara'ah hazot asher hema malinim alai et telunot bnei Yisrael asher hema malinim alai shamati. Yah says to Moshe and Aaron, how long will this go on? These people can't handle it. They are always complaining and rebelling. I hear everything. Emor alehem chai ani neum Yah. So now say to them, as I, the living Yah, have heard everything you are doing. And now I tell you, you will not enter the land that has been promised to your ancestors. Only Caleb and Yehoshua, who believed in me. You will spend the rest of your lives as shepherds here in the wilderness. V'tapchem asher amartem lavaz yihyeh. However, you will die here in the desert, and I will take your young, of whom you were so afraid they would be taken as spoils of war. They will be the ones who will know the land that you have rejected. V'tapchem asher amartem lavaz yihyeh. V'havioti otam v'yadu et haaretz asher me'altem ba. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chaye olam natan b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai notel haTorah.
May the Holy One of Blessing, who has challenged and blessed all of our ancestors, bless everyone who has come up today to honor God, to honor Torah, to honor Shabbos in these powerful, transformational times, to see the truths that we must see and face squarely now if we are to move forward. Bless each one of us that we may be empowered to take bold steps towards that promised future that we and all peoples, all of our communities, all races, all genders, deserve to share together. Holding this blessing in our hearts at this time, those who are standing can remain standing, joined by all whom would wish to offer prayers for healing. It is our custom to reach out, literally and virtually, to a shoulder near you. You can reach to a shoulder near you, make a living chain to Torah as we call out the ancient words that Moshe Rabbeinu called out when Miriam, his sister, was stricken, and he prayed, Ana, Elna, Rifanala, please God, please heal. You may wish at this moment to just hit pause so that you can center in, calling out the names of someone to whom you would wish that the healing blessings of our extended community be transmitted. Anna, Elna, Anna, Elna, Anna, Elna, Refana, La, Anna, Elna, Anna, Elna, Anna, Elna, Refana, La, Anna, Elna, Anna, Elna, Anna, Elna, Refana, La. Holy One of Blessing, we ask for healing. Refuat HaNefesh, Refuat HaGuf, the healing of spirit. We ask for faith and courage and a healing of spirit for ourselves, and a healing of body for ourselves, of spirit and body for all of those we hold in our hearts. Bimhei Rabbi Amenu.
Amen.
Speedily and in this day. We remain standing as the scroll is lifted.
וזאת התורה אשר שם משה לבני בני ישראל על פי אדוני ביד משה ישראל ואורייתא לקודשא בריחו חיו ישראל ואורייתא וקודשא בריחו חיו תורה אורה תורה אורה הללויה תורה אורה תורה אורה הללויה
Hallelujah. Torah, 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 Torah. Hallelujah. Torah, 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 Torah. Hallelujah. Eitz Chaim, B'machazikina, B'tochecha, Me'ushar D'rachecha, V'chol netivotecha, Shalom, Hashivenu Adonai, Elecha v'nashuvo, Chadesh, Chadesh Yomenu, Chadesh Yomenu kekelem. as we hold in our hearts a vision of the way the world can and must be, we acknowledge that this Shabbat coincides with Juneteenth, the official commemoration of the ending of mass enslavement of African Americans. In observance of this important day and in remembrance of the countless African Americans who have been victimized and killed by ongoing racism, today we lift up the suggestion of journalist Robin Washington to recite this Kaddish for Black lives during this Shabbat throughout the Jewish community, so that we may come together to give appropriate honor to those we have lost. May their memories inspire us to take bold steps towards that promise that the future we all deserve must hold. A Black Lives Kaddish. Creator of life, source of compassion. Your breath remains the source of our spirit, even as too many of us cry out that we cannot breathe. Lovingly created in your image, the color of our bodies has imperiled our lives. Black lives are commodified, yet devalued, imitated, but feared, exhibited, but not seen. Black lives have been pursued by hatred, abandoned by indifference, and betrayed by complacency. Black lives have been lost to the violence of the vigilante, the cruelty of the marketplace, and the silence of the comfortable. We understand that Black lives are sacred, inherently valuable, irreplaceable. We know that to oppress the body of the human is to break the heart of the divine. We yearn for a day, Zokef Kefufin, when the bent over will stand straight. We pray that the hearts of our country will soften to the pain endured for centuries. We will do all we must do to bind up the wounds, to heal the shattered hearts, to break the yoke of oppression. As the beauty of the heavens is revealed to us each day, may each day reveal to us the beauty of our common humanity. And if not now, tell me when. As the beauty of the heavens is revealed to us each day, may each day reveal to us the beauty of our common humanity. May we heal shattered hearts. May we break the yoke of oppression. And if not now, tell me when. If not now, tell me when. If not now, tell me when. We may never see this moment or place in time again. If not now, tell me when. sorrow and trouble in this land. I see sorrow and trouble in this land. Although there will be struggle, we'll make the change we can. If not now, tell me when. I may never see the promised land. I may never see the promised land. And yet we'll take the journey and walk it hand in hand. If not now, tell me when. If not now, tell me when. If not now, tell me when. We may never see this moment or place in time again. If not now, tell me when. So we'll work until it's done. Every daughter, every son, every soul that ever longed for something better, something brighter. It will take a change of heart for this to mend. It will take a change of heart for this to mend. But miracles do happen every shining now and then. If not now, tell me when. If not now, tell me when. If not now, tell me when. We may never see this moment or place in time again. If not now, tell me when. But miracles do happen every shining now and then. If not now, tell me when. We rise together. V'ne'ema v'haya Adonai l'melech al kol haaretz bayom hahu yeh yad echad u'shchinteh holding in our hearts our affirmation that miracles do happen, that we can breathe into, step into our highest and most true aspirations with faith and courage, that we can break the yoke of oppression, that the bent over will stand straight, that we will be healers of shattered hearts. We offer at this time a Kaddish Yatom, a mourner's Kaddish, in hopes that there will be a soul ascent for everyone for whom a Kaddish Yatom is offered today. And so, if you are perhaps in a time of mourning, or observing a yortzeit, or it is your custom to rise into Kaddish Yatom to honor all of those, so many, who have perished with no one to remember them, no one to say Kaddish for them, you can rise at this time. We will again hit pause so that everyone who may wish can call to mind and memory the name of the one or ones for whom you perhaps say Kaddish today, and for those of us who are gathered together to hear each other call out their names. Kaddish Yatom, and Mourner's Kaddish. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbo, v'olma divrach chirutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chai echon u'b'yom echon u'b'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael, b'agala u'b'zman kari v'imru Amen Yehei Shmei Rabba mevorach le'alam ul'olmei olmaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yithalal shemei dekudesha b'richu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata damiran b'alma v'imru Amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru Amen. Oseh shalom b'imrameha, hi ta'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol yoshvei tevel v'imru Amen. May the one who makes peace in the highest of high places, may the one who makes shalom, wholeness, completion, perfection, fulfillment, and peace, help us walk a path of shalom. Help us become the shalom that we seek. And may there be shalom, aleinu, for all of us, and for all the people and creatures of this world. The deep cleansing breath. We breathe in all that has been shared. We close our gathering this morning in Eloheinu.
Eloheinu, Enka Adonenu, Enke Marenu, Enke Moshienu, Enke Eloheinu, Enka Adonenu, Enke Marenu, Enke Moshienu, Micha Eloheinu, Micha Adonenu, Micha Shabbat, Shabbat, Shalom, Shabbat, Shalom, 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 Shabbat,